This, for example, the Traffic and Road Safety Act and also the instruments of this express penalty scheme came out in July 2024, 1 year ago. If I would ask some of you people in the media, how many of you have ever taken trouble to even understand what is in the regulations? Nothing. But they're out there. They were gazetted. The honorable members of parliament passed them. We participated. They even called you people to come and discuss the issue of this ITMS. I don't know how many people turned up in public hearing. So maybe it's now, it has touched the pocket that everybody is waking up. And for me, that's good news. That's good news. So what have we scored ever since this happened? First, awareness. Yes, there's been a plus. Awareness that people are now saying there is no road sign showing the kilometer per hour. If you'd ask him, when did you last observe whether there's a road sign? Many of them don't know. But now, they're saying, we must look for a road sign which says 30 kilometers or 50. That's good. So we have got the awareness. That one we have scored. Leave other things. And I hope that awareness continues. They have even alerted us that most of the road signs of kilometers per hour were vandalized. Nobody cared to tell us before. Now they are caring because it has touched the pocket. So that's okay. That's good. We can start from there. Now, they have come back to say we are not refusing to pay the fines, but they're a bit high. Can we have a consideration of possibly reducing on the currency points? Because every currency point is 20,000. And for the speeding beyond if it's 30 and you go 1 kilometer, it is 10 currency points. If you overspeed beyond 30 kilometers, it is 30 currency points. So 30 currency points is 600,000. Now that's what has touched the pocket when the thing comes on the mobile phone. So that one for me is a good score. Secondly, today, just this morning, I got the agents, the car dealers coming to me. Now you see, sir, the problem, these people, when we sell them vehicles, they don't transfer them. Now the tickets are coming to us. Now, we have been trying to fight crime. Cars are sold. People don't mind who has the car and who doesn't. But now they're saying, no, why doesn't this express penalty scheme go to the driver and not to the car owner? We are going to also look at that and see how to mitigate. So this one is okay. It has generated constructive discussion, and I think for me, I'm happy that it has, and so we can now have start points to discuss and map a way forward. One thing for sure, the law will never be in your favor. Yes, it's the law. We can't make a law which everybody would love. That one will never be there. Somebody will say yes, another person will say no. I saw a clip yesterday of a lady in my interview. She said, I've never enjoyed driving on this road for the 20 years. I have it on my phone. For 20 years. Now you can even sit in the express on the other lane, which is the overtaking lane. You can sit there and have a cup of tea. Nobody wants to use it. So awareness, that's good. So, of course, there were some misunderstandings, which of course we are also going to correct, especially with KCCA and the police and ourselves about the 30 kilometers per hour. Where should it be? Is it everywhere? I saw a message from, I'm not mentioned, a honorable minister who was saying, I was in Ibulisa and it took me the whole day to move to 5 places because I was driving 30 kilometers per hour. So I sent the minister a message and asked, is the whole of Ibulisa a school zone? So which means the minister himself had never read what are the 30 kilometers are applying. I said, you go back and read and see where the 30 kilometers are applying. So this awareness is good. It has woken up people, and I think we are going to be more responsible. Why 30 kilometers in a highly populated area? I think many of you are people of the city. Some of you have been to Karerwe, or you have ever passed there. You know the volume, the number of people who are crisscrossing at Karerwe? Would it be fair for you to drive at 50 kilometers or 60 kilometers in that area? People are asking about Lugogo bypass. Why is it, why do we recommend slow driving on that road? Start from where it starts. There's ShopRite. Is it ShopRite or whatever? As you drive ahead, there's a nursery school. Is it Kisif or something like that? Caterpillar. There is Isbat University. Down there are two medical facilities. Kololo SS, Kampala Parents. So somebody, again, who was arguing about the 30 kilometers, I said, surely, do you think those pedestrians matter? You don't mind because some of you say, because he has knocked a pedestrian. That's where she was asking, is there life? Does life matter? Life matters. Every journey should be safe for all. You, the man behind or the lady and man behind the steering, the boda, the pedestrian who can't buy a vehicle, all of us must leave home and go back home safely. And that should be what drives us and have care for others. It's not that because you have a car, so the lives of others don't matter. Look at Buganda Road. They have been knocking people, kids on Buganda Road, and there's a zebra crossing. So surely we need to change our mindset. We need to change the way we do business. We need to be respecting life. Life is never going to, you can't have it back. It's one. It's once. And those kids matter. Those around Mulago. A patient is crossing, somebody is hooting endlessly because he wants to speed through. Tomorrow, yes, you may be behind the wheel, but at any one time you're a pedestrian. I don't know whether we forget that. At any one time you'll be a pedestrian, whether on the road or somewhere. And if you are another irresponsible person will come through with his vehicle, you'll also be a casualty. We are spending a lot of money. 4.4 trillion of our budget, sir. This report was put on the floor of Parliament by the medical committee. 4.4 trillion go into treatment. Leave alone with what we spend in burials of accident victims. I don't think there's a burial which is less than 50 million in most cases. Coffin, what? Food, blah, transport. We are spending a lot of money which we can save. Losing 4,500 people every year is nothing to write home about. The World Health Organization, the international organization, has given us a target to reduce that by 50% by 2030. I call upon everyone in this room and beyond to be a party to reducing this, because it could be a sister, could be a cousin, could be a relative. Let's all be party to reducing this carnage. It's not amusing. 14 people every day on our roads. 14! And unfortunately, most of them are between 18 and 35. Productive age. Not elders like us who have lived our time and we are about to leave the stage. Young ones like these ones. Not you. So, let's all be responsible in this. Let's wake up and become parties and become a part of the effort to make our roads safer, to value lives for everybody. And if you want to see the pains of accidents, go to Mulago orthopedic ward, and you'll appreciate what happens. Those images, these guys don't carry them because they don't make sense. The media. I wish they could go there as they're arguing about how much money we are paying in fines to see what is happening in Mulago and how painful it is on those road accidents. So please, Let us all be responsible. Again, I want to thank Safeway Rightway and Jacob. I want to thank you very much for this. People with the lead cars and convoys, don't worry. If the convoy jumps the light, if the convoy overspeeds, the ticket will go to the ministry. The ministry will pay. The PS will have to pay. Yeah.